Welcome to the Trash Cats Trashcast. I'm Richard.
I'm Steven.
I'm Keith.
We got a Keithifer.
He showed up. He's here.
Thanks for
He's
coming.
He's not dying of strep throat this week.
Oh, true. So today we're playing Palaces and Pandas. This is our third session. You do not have to listen to the first two parts to understand. These are kind of standalone, but we definitely encourage you to check them out. We will link them.
Absolutely need to go listen to those episodes.
The description? Yep. But with that said, let's hop right into it with our raccoon wrangler Keith giving us a quick recap and setting the scene for today's game.
What's up?
Hey, good to be here.
Welcome to the crib.
I can smell the trash already.
Oh, boy.
He's in our studio.
I've been working a lot. I haven't had time to clean up.
No, just talking about your shitty intro. You're interrupting Steven, talking over him. He's got a script, man.
Yeah, there's literally a script. Times are tough, man.
So we had two brilliant first sessions of Palaces and Pandas, and we're getting ready for this third. Give us a quick reminder, because my memory is Swiss cheese. Remind us where we're at.
So the first episode, you guys were in your respective cities, and the zombie apocalypse broke out.
Yeah.
And so you followed you guys' plan that you've had since you were kids, which is to meet up at Northgate Mall. So you had some kind of wacky adventures and learned a few lessons along the way. Steven, you picked up Dimitri, your goldfish pet.
Yeah.
And
got him drunk.
Yeah. And you guys eventually made it to the Northgate Mall, and zombies were there. The second episode was in the mall, and you noticed weird magenta storm clouds and this like magenta color to a screen. You jumped in at a video game store and had a Super Smash Brothers brawl, and you came out of it and back in the mall, survived it, and you are now making your way to Arizona, with the ultimate goal is to get to Hawaii.
Yeah, we were driving into the sunset, listening to Freebird after winning at Super Smash Bros. And I think the theme was starting to turn into we were following the purple slime.
Yeah.
Or purple colors.
Yeah.
Smells some Wonderland shit.
So, when we rejoin with you two, you guys are walking along a highway.
Oh, shit.
Okay. So
we were driving, now we're walking.
Yes. So let's kind of work our way back here, do some die rolls to kind of figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Rich, if you could roll a d4. Sorry. Rich, if you could roll a d4.
It's a 3.
A 3? Okay, so it's been 3 days. Steven, go ahead and roll a d4.
I'm so hungry. A 3.
A 3? Okay, so you are just... Your truck that you were in just broke down. So you're walking, continuing on your journey. You gathered as much as you could. And before the truck broke down, you guys managed to gather some supplies. Now, where would you guys go for supplies? Well, actually, first, what kind of highway are you using? Are you using like state highways, or are you using the interstate?
I think interstate stuff sounds best, but also it seems like in a situation like this, they might be the ones that are the most congested. I feel like my instinct would be, if it looks like there's a bunch of cars, but they're all empty, we're going that one.
Which highway do you think the Fed uses?
Well, they use the state ones because they don't want you to, they're not going to be caught slipping.
Gotcha. Okay. Just curious, Keith, did Dimitri survive? Do I have him? Or is he in the truck still?
One more question / die roll. Okay. Each of you roll a d6.
2.
It's a 4. Is my cat still with me?
Yes. You have your cat. Dimitri is still with you. Steven, where did you go for the supplies? Are you stopping at like a gas station? Are you going for a grocery store?
Home Depot.
Yeah, Home Depot for sure.
You can do it.
Okay. That's amazing.
That's not their tagline. I mean, it wasn't their tagline last week. It's not their tagline this week.
Okay, so you went to Home Depot. What exactly were you grabbing at Home Depot?
Can we do a quick inventory check first? Is that possible?
Yes. You have your... Let me get...
I just didn't know if we were vagrants, if we start with nothing today. I didn't know how... Because we don't know what happened yet while we're walking. How bad the damage is.
Yeah, so you still have your respective weapons, which I believe is... Rich, you have your gun.
I have a gun and like 500 rounds of ammo.
and
they're probably not carrying all the rounds of ammo if we're on foot, but I got enough.
And I think I have like 3 ninja stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a potato.
Did we ever figure out the did we ever fix your foot? Last I think I remember we checked, you had a potato plug in the hole in your foot.
I plugged it up, good to go.
Yeah, like here's the thing, like how hungry do you got to be to eat that potato?
Well,
no, he's good.
I think you said we healed after leaving Super Smash Bros. World, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You guys are feeling 100%. So you guys have your gun, you have your club, Rich. Steven, you have we'll just say it's 3 ninja stars.
Sounds good.
You have a potato. You have Dimitri. And you have a variety of pills in your trench coat.
Uppers, downers, bippers, boppers, all the good ones.
And then, so at Home Depot, what are you grabbing? Because you only have a limited amount of food that you brought with you originally.
Slim Jims and payday bars.
God, that made me feel sick.
It's Slim Jims last forever. Payday bars have super high calories because it's peanut butter and peanuts.
The only reason I could think to ever go to Home Depot is to steal shit or to make bongs. Not bombs, bongs.
I mean, you can do both.
Why not?
Home Depot's got everything you need for both.
If you can dream it, you can do it.
You can dream it. God damn it.
Yeah, I've been to Home Depot so many times in the past month because of the stupid basement refinishing. They've got everything.
Dude, you guys have been putting in work.
Keith's been putting in work. I've not been over there.
Watching Keith put in work.
Yeah, I just sit down and watch. I still go over. I just don't do anything.
Well, I need a weapon. Do I go with the chainsaw?
That is an option, but what's quieter and has better range.
Nail gun.
That too. I was going to say a weed whacker.
How is a weed whacker quieter? What world do you live in?
Absolutely quieter than a chainsaw,
Yeah.
especially the electric. Have you seen the electric ones they got now? They're fucking awesome.
My battery's whisper quiet.
You're like, oh, it's quiet, but you can still hear it from a mile away.
Not them electric ones.
Yeah,
you would if it's hidden something.
Okay, maybe.
I
mean, yeah, go nail gun. Why
I'm
not?
just starting to not trust
call.
your judgment. Okay. I'm just questioning everything right now.
You guys are in the middle of the Home
You're
Depot
the one that went
arguing back and forth.
You're the one that went to the yard, lawn care supplies.
All right, I'll do this. I'm going to search for just a nice framing hammer and a nail gun, potentially.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, Steven, I hate to break it to you. Nail guns are all gone. God. They had a run on them because everyone's trying. You kind of think everyone's boarding up their house because of the zombie outbreak. Nail guns are completely gone, except for the ones that require the pressurized air. So you need to get an air tank for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although that would be pretty base to wear an air tank compressor backpack and just
that's pretty fucking dope. What's the movie No Country for Old Men when he goes around with the compressor?
Yeah, that's the cow killer, right?
Yeah.
But I will gladly just take a hammer. I just need some melee weapon.
Okay, there's also plenty of shovels, crowbars, all that kind of stuff. If you wanted to grab other things as well, I'm just not giving you a nail gun.
Hatchet, hatchet and hammer.
Yep.
I want some. glue. I want a real strong commercial adhesive glue.
And this is when you guys had your vehicle, so you guys shouldn't feel like this is the only stuff you have to carry. So definitely go at it with that.
Okay.
Is there anything else? You got Slim Jims and Payday bars. You guys want drinks, food?
I was gonna say, what's their monster cooler look like?
Yeah.
They got a few different varieties.
How's
Pretty good.
how's the depot dog cart?
I'm looking for watermelon, no sugar, 10 calories, extra caffeine.
You'll die in a week's time.
Yep, they got those. The hot dog cart is locked up, but you could take the hammer to it and get a few, like, hot...
All the hot dogs. Keep them in there.
You can get a couple cases of E. coli, you know?
Yeah, just like unrefrigerated. Just it's on the car. It's on the grill still. It's just not.
Now,
It's not on anymore.
now
Yeah.
quick vibe check. Okay, is the store disheveled? Has it been run through?
It's been pretty run through. You guys didn't, like, the door was smashed in.
Is the world still like, you know, like zombie style, like where we feel like there could be half dead things lurking, or do we feel safe?
There can be. This Home Depot is like one of those ones that's like off the highway, so it's not near a lot of things.
Gotcha.
So you feel pretty confident. You guys are keeping an ear out. You're not hearing noises or anything. You feel pretty safe that there isn't anything there.
Okay. Well, I feel content. I'm good with whatever.
Okay.
Ricky.
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
Okay. And then give me 1d4 each of you.
2.
Also 2. Okay. So the truck that you were driving ran out of gas.
Okay.
You were trying to make it to the next stop, couldn't make it. So you are maybe 100 yards past the truck now, and you're walking on foot.
What's the weather like?
It is clear with a few clouds, none of them magenta. Feels pretty good. You are, if you were traveling on you said that was a highway, an interstate?
Yeah.
You've been having to navigate around cars, especially closer to Cincinnati and on the way into Indiana, which is, I assume, the way you would go. And kind of in the country, it's 20 miles away.
Got it.
So you aren't seeing many vehicles going in on the part of the side of the highway you're on, but on the other side there are a few other vehicles scattered here and there. There's trucks, there's an SUV, there's a couple cars.
They look abandoned.
Yeah, they're not moving. They're stopped on the side of the road, somewhere in the middle of the road. And then there's a truck that's actually in the median, 200 yards up.
Just corn and casinos.
I don't know. Let's see if we can steal one of these cars.
Give it a little Jimmy.
Yeah, see if any of these have gas.
The first car you come to is...
We're idiots. We should have got tubing to siphon gas. Instead, you grab glue.
So the first car you come to, there's no one in it, but there's this large pool of blood on the driver's seat, and the keys are still in the ignition.
That's a good start.
Okay. I try to start the car.
And it starts.
How's that gas tank looking?
It has a quarter tank.
Now we sit
looks like-
directly in the blood.
Yep, we're on our way.
We piling in?
Yeah, I don't see any reason why not.
Well, we should check the trunk first.
Okay, yeah, true. Valid.
Pop that latch for me, would you?
Yeah, what's in the trunk?
There is a case of LaCroix
Ooh.
Okay. What flavor?
melon.
A hint of a
Ew.
hint of melon.
Yes. There's also a blanket, an emergency road kit type, blanket, first aid kit.
The tinfoil blanket?
Yeah,
The space blanket?
that's the blanket, and then you have the little hazard marker things,
Cool.
No flares.
little triangles.
Yeah, they're just the plastic ones?
Yeah, the plastic triangle hazards things. in there.
That's a solid
Alright.
start. Do we
Yeah.
put some of our excess gear in the trunk, pile in?
Yes. Here's a thought. We didn't get tubing from the Home Depot, but could we steal?
We could check the other cars too.
Yeah, let's steal a hose off one of the other cars that we could potentially use for that.
Now, what part of the car has a hose?
Fluid lines.
Okay. I was being sarcastic, but you're right. There are lots of hoses.
There's
in
a lot of
cars.
those. There's many of them.
Well, let's start scavenging. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's check the next car. What's going on with that?
So that one, as you approach it, you hear something moving around inside. The windshield is all kind of like bloody and broken.
I shoot directly into the car. I just rolled a die to see if I would do it or not. Evens, I leave it alone and approach like a cautious person. Odds, I shoot first and ask questions later. And,
Just killed a small child.
Where are you aiming?
is this a 4-door?
Yes,
I'm shooting in the back seat.
the back seat. Okay.
In the side of the car door.
This is practice for your trial. Your inevitable trial.
Yeah.
There is a sound that you like, more panicked sound coming from the front seat.
Okay.
Well, introduce yourself.
Yeah. Are you alive?
You hear a roaring. "Arrgh!"
I shoot into the front seat.
Birds chirp in the distance,
Oh, God damn it.
and that's it.
Torch the car.
So he's gone. Yeah.
You think he's dead?
He said birds chirp in the distance, so there's no raw anymore.
They're zombies. They play dead like better than possums.
Well, I mean,
I can open the...
Do we want to check it for gas though? If there's cars here and they're kind of sparse.
Well, we can leave that car alone. We
Okay,
could
check the
torch
next
it
one.
on our way, or I could open the door for you while you have the gun ready.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, I'm gonna get real creepy like and crouch down and slowly lift the door handle as Ricky's at the ready.
Okay, you creak open the door, and Rich, you see a middle-aged man with a gaping like wound in the side of his cheek, and he's definitely dead. He's not currently moving.
Double tap right between the eyes.
All right, you do that, and it's like head rolls over. You feel pretty confident that this thing is dead.
Okay.
Let's check,
What's that gas tank look like?
let's check his pockets.
Run those fucking pockets, dog.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
4.
He has $4 in his pocket.
Red.
And now, Stephen, why don't you roll a d4?
Okay. 3.
It has 3/4 of a tank, the car does.
Ooh.
Now, is this a bigger man by any chance? Hefty fella?
No, he's about average size.
Okay, because I'm looking for diabetes needles. We need some insulin shots, okay?
Okay.
Trying to get wacky.
Get all doped up on insulin, you know what I'm saying?
They're the best dope needles. We'll find them. You wait and see. We'll find them.
What a goal.
So, do we take this car now, or do we siphon?
So,
well, I put 2 bullet holes in this car. So
yeah, the windshield is smashed, covered in blood. The other car is in better condition.
we for sure siphon.
So we need a gas tank transplant, basically.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, doctors steal your gas. It just happens to be in the office today. What do we got to work with? Do we got tubes?
So yeah, you can get tubes off relatively easily off the car. Who's going to be the one to siphon the gas?
I'll do it.
Okay, I need you to roll for it.
What am I rolling?
You tell me, have you ever siphoned gas before?
Actually, not gas per se, but yes.
Yes? Okay.
It's a 12.
I can never I know it's such an easy trick to start it, but I can never remember, and I always have to do like the Always Sunny thing where you end up swallowing a bunch of gas.
First you gotta have a long enough hose.
Yeah.
And then you have to have like a loop, not a loop, but it comes up out of the tank and then drops down a little bit so there's gravity against it. Once you pull it through and it starts coming down that way,
but you gotta get
have to get it.
You have to get like the right amount of air in it too. You gotta get like the air bubble, right?
Yeah.
That's how it always fucks me up.
You just keep sucking, keep tasting that gas.
It's unleaded.
So I rolled a 12.
Okay, so you're able to, you bring the original car, not the original car, the first car you found, you bring that over, you're able to siphon the gas without any issues.
Can I roll to see what kind of gas it is?
Yes.
That's a 2.
The liquid kind.
It tastes pretty good. It's not premium, but it's supreme,
It's still pretty tasty.
Yeah.
So you're able to do that. Then I assume you're going to, do you want to search the other cars?
One more?
I think we can call that. What do you think, Steven?
Yeah, we might be pushing our luck. We did have to kill someone to get this extra gas.
We did have to shoot an old man.
Hawaii's calling us. I feel it in my bones.
Yeah.
Okay, so I imagine you would take that car that you filled the gas tank up with, driving it back to the truck that you were driving to transfer all the supplies and everything that you can possibly scrounge off the original one, and you're back on the road moving on. Okay, so you continue on your way, and you get to, it's probably about 2 hours of driving. So you've passed Indianapolis, and you're continued on your way. You are going to take the I-70 to St. Louis, probably, which is the interstate next leg of the journey.
We're traveling at a good clip. We're listening to my Freebird cassette on repeat because it's
it's a full tape cassette. It just got Freebird on repeat on the full cassette, and you flip it over to the other side, and it's still just Freebird.
It's side B.
Side B.
It just hits a little different.
The reprise.
Oh, that's good.
It's a little bit louder.
Okay, so you guys go to the edge of Illinois. You see the signs, but on the just beyond the Illinois state border, you can see from a good distance there seems to be like a blockade barricade situation.
Gotcha.
There are 4 state trooper cars, and there's also an army Humvee type vehicle as well. As you get a little bit closer, you see there's officers who are just kind of milling about. They do have weapons drawn.
Drawn?
Not at you currently.
Okay.
It's almost like they haven't noticed you yet. But as you guys are getting closer, they start lowering their weapons towards you. You're still a good distance away.
So they're alerted to our presence.
Yeah, probably about half a mile, quarter of a mile still.
Well, this is our opportunity to get information from the outside world, and it is also our chance to kill some cops and take their guns.
Yep.
So do we introduce ourselves?
Their cars are definitely going to be nicer than whatever we're driving.
Now, when you get pulled over, a lot of people say the best method is to immediately hit your dome light and put your hands on the dash or outside the window. Do we have, you said a quarter mile away. Do we want to approach with a white flag of sorts to make it clear we're not, they got weapons drawn. We don't want to get devils rejected on the way in.
Yeah. I'm down with that. Do the Hitman style fake surrender?
So one of the police cars, the lights go on and starts driving. Ooh. There's a police officer or state trooper in there that you didn't necessarily realize before.
Is he behind us?
He's in front of you.
Coming towards us?
Coming towards you on the interstate. There are no other cars nearby on the side of the road. And he pulls up so that he's like right next to your driver side. Who's driving, by the way?
I was picturing I was.
You're a good driver.
I drive faster than Steven.
And I don't have blood on my pants yet, so.
Okay, so the state trooper pulls up right next to you. Like, he's like so close that you couldn't even open your door to get out if you wanted to. And he says, "Sorry, lads, you got to turn around."
Why?
There's a state of emergency right now. The great state of Illinois. We are not letting anyone into our state. So you need to turn around and go back from where you came from.
There's an emergency in Indiana, too. We're trying to get away from that one.
And he says, yeah, it's pretty much nationwide. I'm sorry, but we're not going to let you in.
How much would it cost to pass through?
He clicks off the radio, does something in the car on his little like laptop thing next to him. And he says, "How much you talking?"
I mean, I got $4 and a few payday bars.
This is the art of negotiation. You do not open with candy bars. What do you need?
Well, he's got a counter.
He's asking us for the initial offer so he can offer a rebuttal. This is the art of the deal. Okay, Trump wrote a beautiful shitty book on this. Okay?
Oh shit, you're Trump fans?
Oh yeah, because Keith, have you never listened to our podcast before? Or
the state trooper's saying this. He's like, "Oh shit, you Trump fans?"
If that's what it takes to get through this shit state of Illinois, that's my internal monologue. But in out loud monologue, I'm asking him what he needs the most.
Well, I mean, money is good.
What good's money for you here?
Right. So I prefer gold, silver.
Oh, the gold standard.
Yeah,
Federal
can't go wrong
Reserve.
with that.
I mean, let's be fully real. Like, what's gold even worth anymore, right? It's a shiny rock. Like, what are you going to do? Give it to someone else that wants a shiny rock for the goods that they have? What kind of, that you can't eat it. You can't survive on gold. But these payday bars.
I wonder if there was something else kind of like gold, but you could shoot it at people.
We do have a lot of that kind of gold.
Bullets.
Oh.
So, the kind of gold that you put into a gun and you shoot at a person.
Well, you know me, can never have too much bullets.
You got
Too many bullets.
I mean, I know. You are a police officer, so you do have a 45. That is a pretty standard issue, right?
No.
Am I wrong on that?
You're wrong on that. It's typically
they carry like 9
Glock.
millimeters, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, I got all this. I got all this ammo for a 45, but I don't have a 45. So
I forgot yours was a 45. Well, I'm sure this is a Illinois cop.
Yeah, for sure. He's
got a dirty Harry.
Yeah, he's got his one on his hip, and he's got the one in his pocket. You know what I'm saying?
2 in his lip. Couple dip skis.
He's like, "How many boxes you have?"
I mean, I've got about 300 rounds.
It's a pretty good offer. I think Trump would take the deal.
Trump said these are the best bullets he's ever seen. You've never seen bullets like these before?
The greatest. They're tremendous.
He's like, "Okay, well, all right. Well, you guys are from Illinois, right? You're just trying to get back home."
Of course.
Okay. What else you got?
I got these Slim Jims, dog.
I think we've offered more than enough. How would you even get us through?
I do have some pull.
You don't look like a captain. You look like you take orders, not make them.
I mean, I could just back up right now and tell you guys to get back home.
All right,
I mean,
Ricky.
that's what we're trying to do is go home. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Ricky, we need to. Can I sidebar with my partner here, officer?
Yeah.
Ricky.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to distract him, and you put a gun to his head.
All right, cool.
I think we've offered more than enough. How would you even get us through, officer?
He raises the gun that he has drawn to you and says, I'm wearing body armor. How about you?
I got 2 pairs of body armor.
Oh shit, why didn't you offer that? Hand it over.
Okay, you want to check it out? We actually got a couple pairs in the trunk.
And I put my gun to his head.
Well, we're in opposite cars still. We got to get him out of the car, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. All right, hold on a minute.
So he pulls like to your trunk so you can get out.
He's in his car still. We're in our car
Right.
still. He pulls behind us.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's
Don't pop
Like
the
motion-
trunk. Yeah.
he opens the door, motions for you to open the trunk.
Let's both get out, and we'll act
Yeah.
like the other one was supposed to pull the trunk.
All right, yeah.
Because we're idiots.
Yeah. So we do that.
Okay.
Oh, Steven, you were the latch is on your side.
I don't
It's
know where
inside it's in the. Oh, maybe it's not. That was in my car. You know what? Let me.
No, let me check it out, okay?
All right.
Dumb idiot. Now I have to open the trunk, and then I stomp over to the car.
All right.
And I'm fumbling around, taking a peek back every now and again to see if Ricky gets a chance to catch him off guard. Where's this darn lever?
And yes, the trooper takes a moment to click back on the radio and says, "Yeah, we got a couple of native borns. They're just gonna get their IDs out of the trunk, and then we can let them pass.
At that
They're clean."
very moment, I pop the trunk, I stand up, and I say, "Hey, officer, did you drop your pocket?"
And he says, "Oh, what?"
And I put my gun to the back of his head.
Are you gonna shoot?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, shit.
So I actually rolled for that one too.
You just made me an accessory after the fact. I'm guilty of murder.
Well, here's the thing. So
We're cop killers.
how far away are we from the other cops? There were other ones, right?
Yeah. You're still a pretty good distance away.
Can they
I would
see
say,
us?
Yeah, you're like maybe like a
Oh,
tenth of
then
a mile.
maybe I don't shoot right away.
I think we have cover because I popped the trunk.
Right.
Now
Pop the trunk.
the question
So you guys are
the question
kind
is,
of blocked.
can they hear a 45 from there?
Absolutely.
Even if it's muffled by the soft, squishy skull of a cop?
I'm using his skull as a silencer. Is what you're saying?
Potato! The one time!
You're right. I'll put the potato on the end of the 45 before we get out of the car.
It just explodes into a bazillion pieces and is twice as loud.
Brains and mashed potato everywhere.
French fries falling from the sky.
God damn.
I'd say we take our chance, or at the very least, you got to put it to his head and we put him in the trunk, right?
Yeah.
Unless-
I like that. Sounds.
It's
If the other
classy.
cops are technically like within earshot, then yeah. That's the method.
We're classy fellows. Now, I don't know what the fuck our plan is from here, just because he's in our trunk now. Let's say we get him in the trunk. What the fuck does that do for us? We take his car and uniform?
Here's this.
Okay.
When he pulled up, his car was the only one that was on the side of the barricades. So you have a window to blast through, like the left side between the median divider and the barricades that are set up.
Okay.
There are the other cars that are, like, one of them is facing you, the other one is facing inward, and then the Humvee is kind of perpendicular
Now,
to the highway.
are these parked vehicles or are officers or troops in these cars that form the barrier?
Roll for it.
What am I
roll a d4, Stephen.
All right. 3.
Yes, you can tell that there are officers in the cars. They're like actively running. You can kind of hear them now.
So if we were to go that route, we definitely are going to have a chase on our hands.
Mm-hmm.
But we're pretty fast guys.
Here's the question: Who's taking the cop uniform? You or me?
Well, you got blood in your pants, so you do need new clothes.
Yeah, you're right. I do need a change of clothes. All right, I'm taking the cop uniform.
Well, is this how we're going to play it out? Are we taking him captive or killing him?
We're gonna take him. We're taking him captive. I'm gonna get in his car, pretend to be him, because we're a distance away though, right? Like, so they see the uniformed guy get back in the car, and then I'm going to escort you
in my car.
Yeah,
that sounds classy to me.
Yeah, I put on his glasses. I try to, kind of keep my head a little low, and roll back on through. Adjust my my 5-cornered hat or whatever the fuck they wear.
This is going to be an excellent opportunity to finally use that glue, because I don't know if we have any rope, and we're going to need this dude taped the fuck up or glued the fuck up. We're going to super glue that mouth. Yeah.
Valid point.
And we can put some tubing through his nose and put a little hole in the trunk. so he gets fresh air,
We're not, we don't have to keep him alive.
That's what I'm saying. Do you want to just kill him?
I don't want to, that's fine. I don't want to fire a gun, yeah.
Okay.
You do have a hammer and a hatchet as well.
Or we can just leave him in the trunk.
Well, as my Puerto Rican neighbors would slaughter pigs, I think we just give him a quick thunk with the hammer.
That's the only way to do it. That's
Stun him.
The only way to kill a pig.
We got there, ladies and gentlemen. Well,
God damn.
I forgot, though. I have the hammer, and I'm popping the trunk. You have him at gunpoint. So we got to figure out how this plays out before this.
I figure
we just do it.
Yeah, you're able to just kind of do that. And all this talking back and forth, it's we're happening quicker.
Yeah, we're doing it in bullet time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you can definitely make your way back, Steven, and finish him off with a hammer.
Okay.
I do need you to roll, though, Steven. A D4, let's say, or I don't know, grab a die. Which one are you grabbing?
2. Out of a
grabbing
4.
A 2. On a D4. Okay. So you are able to kind of like sneakily pull it out, but one of the cop cars, after you finish him off, starts driving towards you. So you don't have much time.
Okay.
Fuck. All right, yeah. I have to grab his gun. Is there any chance I can get the body armor off him? Or the radio, at least?
No, not in time, you don't think.
Wait, so do I get his uniform?
Oh, wait.
That was...
Yeah, that's you wanted to do that.
I don't think we're getting a chance to. If they're coming towards us, we can't put the uniform on now, can we?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think
our
Steven didn't roll well enough.
Oh fuck. Okay, well then
cover's blown.
I'm still
our goose is cooked.
His car.
Our what?
I'm still gonna steal his car.
Okay, yeah, and I'm definitely pushing his corpse into the trunk so we can loot him later.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need those pants.
So are we both this is kind of fun. Are we both gonna take our own car and see if we both make it?
Yeah, I think we might have a better chance if we kind of split up, and not split up per se, but like give them 2 different targets instead of just the one.
Yeah, we're splitting the party. No, we'll stick together. Now remember, you have the battering ram on a squad car, so you definitely got to push through if we can't squeeze. Now, is the Jeep vehicle you mentioned, does that have is this like a it's got a Tommy gun on top of it. It's got a Gatling gun. Are there any outside of the officers holding weapons? Are there any big guns?
No.
Okay. Cool.
And in fact, you haven't seen any like army personnel.
Okay.
Like it's just the vehicle that you've seen.
Am I able to, as I'm clambering to the driver's seat and sitting in the sticky half-dry blood now, is there any chance I can grab the cop's gun along the way as I close the trunk?
Yeah.
Okay. What is it?
It's a Glock.
Beautiful. I licked the blood off the barrel.
Gross.
What's the move, partner?
Let's fucking drive it like we stole it, man.
Man,
Let's go.
I should have grabbed his radio. That way we could talk.
That's all right. I'll lead the way. You stay either right behind me or right alongside of me.
Okay, so I'm going to try to kind of trolley behind.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with it.
Okay.
Nonchalantly.
So you are both in the driver's seat.
Yep.
Rich, you are behind Steven. The trooper that's approaching.
I'm behind Ricky.
Currently, we haven't taken off yet. The cop car is behind your car.
Yes.
Roger that, partner.
And the trooper is basically driving on the inside shoulder, so the side that's farthest away from the median.
Okay.
And you guys are able to like get situated. Rich, are you gonna go? You said you're gonna go first.
Yeah.
Okay. And what speed are you going?
I am flooring it.
Wait,
Okay.
I thought we were being inconspicuous.
Oh, is that the move?
It's up to you. I'll follow your lead, partner.
I was gonna take off.
Okay, let's do it. Fuck 'em.
Here's what happens. As you get you're getting situated in the car, you hear the state trooper go, "Hey, John, you good?"
Good as gravy, partner. That's the way John always used to say it. He's from the Gravy Mountains. Them gravy boys know each other.
Yeah, that's true. And how does he respond?
Well, Steven didn't say that. You did. You're in the car.
Oh yeah. Wait, what?
So I imagine you would floor it in response to them saying something.
Okay, yeah.
But if you want to say something too,
No.
Make fun
says,
of Trump.
You good? Like, hell yeah, brother. And I fucking gassed the shit. I fucking pedal to the metal, man. Let's fucking go.
okay. I need you guys to make a series of rolls.
Okay.
We'll start with Rich. Roll a d20.
It's a 7.
Okay. Steven, go ahead and roll.
What is the symbol on a D20? Is that the 20?
Yes, usually.
Yeah. 20.
Okay.
Nat
So-
20.
Rich, as you're pulling around the passenger side of the car that Steven's in, you actually just nick the front of the state trooper car that is coming towards you. And Steven, quick thinking, actually throws the car in reverse to give you a little bit more room to get through.
Cool.
See, he rolled well. So you guys are now beyond the car, the state trooper that was approaching. That car is currently turning around, and you have basically open road to the barrier. Go ahead and roll to see if you can get through the opening on the left-hand side that was opened up.
It's a 2.
13.
So, Rich, you just barrel through the barrier that's closest, and the car starts immediately smoking. Steven, you actually get past the barrier fine.
Because I destroyed it.
and you are actually now kind of in front of Rich. The police car that was pursuing you is getting closer. The troopers that were outside of the vehicles are getting into the ones that are running.
Shit.
So right now you have 3 troopers that are making their way to start a high-speed chase with you guys.
All right, Fast and Furious style. I want to get up alongside of Steven and try to jump in.
Okay. I need you to roll.
Not that one either.
Which window are you
It's a
guys?
17. Sorry?
Which window are you coming through?
Back passenger.
Okay, I'm throttling back. I'm trying to line it up. I roll down the window for you.
Okay. Steven, roll a d20 for me to see how well you can keep the car under control as Rich is trying to... 9. Okay, so Rich, you jump, and you make a pretty good jump, but Steven had to like swerve out of the way because there's a hubcap that was like right there, and he doesn't have the state trooper car. You do. So you actually, Rich, you land and you're half in and half out.
Scramble.
Yeah.
You need to scramble.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll a d20. If you get anything lower than a 19, you're gonna get shots fired at you.
Oh shit.
That's a 19.
Oh shit! So you get in and your foot clears the window, and a bullet goes right past you and hits the side view mirror and shatters it.
All we need is eggs because my boy can sure scramble.
All right. So Steven, you look in the rear view, and the Jeep, the Humvee thing, hasn't moved. You are pretty far away from it now. You guys are going pretty quick, so you guys feel like you might be in the clear from the vehicle, the army vehicle, but you still have the 3 police cars, and they're gaining on you quick.
Okay. Well, first off, when I check the rear view mirror, I clearly do it by pushing it down with my gun, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's important information. Second, I think for a couple reasons, I want to test this gun to make sure it works, and I also want to try to intimidate them a little bit by just, as I'm driving, just shooting back just a wild shot, just to let them know.
Absolutely.
Let them know what's up,
Oh, I'm absolutely aiming out the back and trying to shoot him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not out the back, like from the window, but I'm like leaning out and yeah.
All right, so we're gonna have Steven do it because he's like kind of ready for it. Roll a d20. Got to get like a really high number to.
17.
You get the windshield. You don't hit the driver, but you do hit the passenger side, pretty much where you assume the state trooper would be.
Where the
if it was in
ghost
the
of
seat.
their last dead partner sat.
Okay, and then they're gonna do a series of shots at you. So Steven, I need you to roll to kind of like maneuver the car.
Do a barrel roll.
Yes. Please no.
17.
17. All right, so you're good. You're handling it well. Rich, you need to roll a d20. You just need to get higher than a 10.
11.
All right, you're good too.
Ooh.
So the shots are coming like in through the rear windshield and like hitting the car up pretty well. Rich, you now have a chance. You've kind of like adjusted yourself. You can get a shot as well.
All right.
Guys, real quick, I have to say, I'm feeling the adrenaline over here. I'm over here vaping, caffeinated. I'm feeling the energy right now.
You're basically there.
Basically.
The immersion is real. Steven's gonna get off of this call and go shoot a couple cop cars. Just roll for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons made me do
It's
it.
a 5.
No, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, the devil
Doesn't
in
even
Dungeons and Dragons made me do it.
This guy Keith from Detroit told me to do it.
There's nobody named Keith that lives in Detroit.
He says he wrangles raccoons.
Honestly, I think the only Keiths do live in Metro Detroit. There's none beyond that. So you guys have the 3 state trooper cars, following close behind you. They are now like right. The leading one is right on your bumper, and the other 2 are kind of trying to get to the left and the right to kind of like do a maneuver to.
They're trying to pit us.
Yeah.
Okay. I reload my gun and shoot them. I mean, what else am I going to do?
Exactly. I think what we should do is we'll say that you're shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Steven, you have the opportunity, as you might imagine, the highway out of Illinois, that is it has a lot more cars. The one that is going into Illinois that you're currently on is clear. So up ahead, there's like the turnaround for the troopers.
Yeah.
Emergency vehicles. You have the option of staying and trying to just
Fight
go
them
straight
off
or go
Gotcha.
switch to the other side and kind of bob and weave. Which way are you going?
Honestly, I would love to see how this plays out as is. I feel like we just do or die.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm flooring it straight. All I can picture is that meme with the car going past the turnoff.
Yep.
We're going straight ahead, full speed.
Okay, so you do that. Rich, go ahead and give me some rolls for the shooting you're doing. Give me five rolls.
That's a 13.
You get a dice roll buff if you sing Waka Flocka in your head. Just seen that.
Flocka. It's a 4. That's a 1.
What are you rolling out of?
That's another 1. It's a 17.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry, Stephen.
I turn around and accidentally shoot Steven in the back.
I'm paraplegic now again.
You are good. You actually you shoot the trooper cars a couple of times, but as they're shooting back, one of the bullets hits Dimitri's fishbowl.
No.
Honestly, I don't
No,
mind
that's
that.
worse than shooting Steven.
Dimitri's been a burden this whole time. All he's done is mooch off me for my booze. He's been in withdrawal.
He's been floating at the top of his bag since his bullshit.
Dimitri goes spiraling as the fishbowl shatters, and it just so happens to go right through the grate of the cat carrier and right in Pebble's mouth.
Perfect.
Wait, the fish flies in the cat's mouth?
Yes.
Yeah, Pebble was ready for it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Pebble's pretty much starving.
She nabs him out of midair.
Yeah. Okay, Steven.
I brought her cat food. I brought food for her.
Oh yeah, you absolutely have food, but it's been a few hours now and she hasn't eaten.
Just figure
All right.
the bullets.
Steven, so the cop cars are about to make the maneuver on you, Steven.
Okay.
So they are basically on either side of you.
Is there one behind me also?
There's the one behind. That's exactly right. What kind of maneuver are you going to do as they are going? So the one on the left is kind of trying to get past you. The one to the right is staying back behind the like rear wheel. So it looks like they're gonna the right one's gonna turn left into you.
It's classic. They're trying to box me in. And
Yeah.
I'm not meant to be boxed in. I'm meant to be Freebird. So I'm going to call their bluff and I'm going to do the classic stomp on the brakes, pull the emergency brake, and just slam into the car directly behind us.
Hell yeah.
All right, roll for it.
Come what may. 4. So were we wearing our seatbelts or?
You were.
I absolutely was not.
Yeah. So Rich is rolls off and is in the foot area, the whatever that's called.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that called?
The foot cap.
Wheel well. It's
Yeah. I'm underneath the passenger
floorboards.
seat in the front.
So you slam on the brakes, Steven. Rich goes rolling forward. The car behind you just barrels right into you. The one car that was to your left at that same moment tries to go right and to stop you, but because you slammed on the brakes, it actually gets T-boned by the car on the right.
Excellent.
And that actually opens up the way forward. But Rich are hurt pretty good. Steven, I will give you one shot
One opportunity.
One opportunity. As the cop car pulls or goes in front of you, you can take a shot at that car after doing all the braking things.
This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Mom spaghetti. I'd like to think when I brake real hard like that, the cop's body in the trunk is just flopping all over.
Yeah.
We hear a loud clash. Ricky slammed to the floor. I pull out the Glock as the car wrecks on one side, and I take a dialed-in shot at the other driver.
Okay, roll 2 d20s.
$15 and $10.
Okay, you get a shot and you get the driver.
Yes! Eagle eyes over here.
And just as a side note, the trunk of the car is completely crushed in of your car. The cop is probably not doing great. Wait, he's dead.
Yeah, he got shot.
Body's there. They're never going to be able to find him.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do that, and you take care of the one car. The other car that's to the right is got stopped, like T-boned it. So that one is kind of out. So now you just have the one that's right behind you that is still high on your tail.
Yeah. Do we have the capability of fire? Do we have any of that gasoline left, Ricky?
I mean, in the car, we didn't really have a gas, tank to put it in. Yeah.
Sure. What else do we got? I feel like this is like we need a spike strip. Or
you do have the hose, which had gasoline on it, because you didn't actually tie up the officer. So there is some, still in the hose.
So
not much, but
enough to start, but not enough to burn.
Right, yeah, probably not.
Because the reality is their car is faster than ours. We're not going to get very far unless we take them out. It's pretty tempting to throw the axe at the windshield because it would be so shattered, I doubt they would be able to continue. Or is there anything else we got on hand, Ricky, that might... Like a banana peel? A blue turtle shell?
Yeah. I fresh out of the blue turtle shells. I get out of the car and put a strip of glue across the road.
I mean, we could just keep firing into them. Aim for the tire.
Yeah, man. Go out you mentioned Devil's Rejects. That's we go out like that.
You could do the old where you open the back door and lean out and shoot the tire as they're getting close.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You are currently at the very on the floor.
Yeah.
So we need you to roll to get up. Okay. Every time you fail, which is you need to roll a 15 or higher, you have to beat a 15. Every time you don't do that, it's going to be harder for you to make the kill shot on the police. So it's going to be a 15 as well.
This is like Kill Bill when she's trying to wiggle her toes. Like, just get up, Ricky.
That's a 4.
Okay, so now it's going to roll again.
The worst roller in the West.
Yeah.
That's a 2?
Okay.
It's a 7.
How is this possible?
Logically, it doesn't really make sense.
No, that's not a D20. That's a 12.
Oh, you're right.
I know my dice.
The 3. Jesus, it's an 11. 18. Fuck.
Okay. So you're going to need to roll a 21 to get that kill shot.
What's my modifier?
Or are you saying
okay, so here's the way that we're going to do this. I'll give you 5 shots.
Okay.
So 5 opportunities to roll.
Okay.
For each one less, I'll give you a +2. to your roll.
So if I just take 3 shots, I get +4.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Okay. And so you are hanging out of the car fully, like, pretty much fully exposed. And you are taking the time, instead of, like, just shooting wildly, to kind of, like, line up the shot a little bit more than you maybe would need to.
You're on that Annie Oakley shit. I'm trying to drive smooth as butter right now.
All right. So you line it up as the bullets are going past you, and you get the shot off. And the cop, it turns sharply to the left.
Steven's Foley work.
Turns sharply to the left, and then it like runs into the median and does a flip over as it does it. And it seems like it's clear roads ahead.
Bro.
All right. Hell
Excellent
yeah.
shot.
All right. So you guys have successfully navigated past the barrier. You imagine that the police are going to be radioing, and if they haven't already, details regarding what's happened.
Mm.
What's your plan? You're in Illinois, and I believe where you're at is just small towns. Can we look that up real quick?
Where are we looking up?
Just go to like Google Maps
Middle of butt-fuck nowhere, Illinois.
and then do I-70.
This is going to turn into a Western as we take over a town and rob a bank.
This is the line of Indiana.
Yeah, it's a small town. Or maybe it's actually a small city. It's probably more accurate.
Mm-hmm.
That's there, but you are traveling along the 70. It's mainly cornfields. It looks like fields and grass, trees. Those are trees.
Cornfields and cousins.
You know what? We can take this exit, and there's we have our options between a Mickey D's, a Wendy's, and an Arby's. They also have a.
Oh God.
They also have a Walmart Supercenter.
There's a Los Tres Caminos. That looks like it's a nice Mexican restaurant.
Oh yeah, probably a nice locally owned Mexican restaurant.
It's closing soon.
Oh man, we need to get there. We need to get there real quick. They close at 9.
Well, what's our game plan going to be? Are we trying to lay low? We hiding out with the locals? Are we going full Bonnie and Clyde? What are we doing?
I mean, I say we need to get somewhere, but that being so, we need to like we need to get a nicer car. Here's an interesting thing. In right off of there's a business called Eddington's Wrecker Service. There's a lot of cars over here.
Yeah,
okay. It looks like a lot of it's junk, but
yeah, and
there's a lot of options.
Are we trying?
You would most likely be able to see that.
They got
the highway.
They got Lambos?
No, absolutely not Lambos. But you know where there might be Lambos?
The Walmart Supercenter.
The Walmart Supercenter, or shouts out to Whippoorwill Antiques Antique Store.
If we don't have it, you don't need it.
Mary had a little Lambo, I think. So
Pilot Travel Center.
Pilot Travel Center. I mean, that's a gas station.
It's a truck stop.
Yeah, we want a truck. We're gonna go to the fucking Pilot Travel Center. Ooh, Sky Thunder Fireworks is right here.
Dude, that sounds great. Fireworks store.
Yeah, fireworks store for sure. We pull off to find a Lambo, get distracted by the fireworks store.
Absolutely. Yes, you don't even have to roll for that. Everything that you could ever want or need from a fireworks store, you can get. The
biggest mortars I can possibly find. The multi-pack ones that fire multiple ones at once.
Cherry bombs.
Some of those chickens that when you light them, it lays an egg.
What?
You ever seen those? A little balloon comes out the back. It looks like it laid an egg.
That's funny.
Smoke bombs.
Lots of smoke bombs.
Lots of smoke bombs. All the colors.
And stink bombs. You never know.
Are you writing this down, Keith?
No, I'm going to listen to the podcast multiple times in the future. And write it all down. Okay, so as you're doing that, and you're loading everything up. Probably no surprise, but the fireworks have not been touched. You had to break the lock to get in, or break the glass window. But as you're loading up, you actually see there's a screen, like a monitor display in the back, and it's just like on top of the displays, kind of like showing off the different fireworks and things that you see. Mm-hmm. And you don't see any magenta screen. It's fine. I'm just letting you know it's there.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I break the screen with the butt of I'm gonna pistol whip the screen.
All right, so you have that. You can tell that most of the restaurants there's no cars in there. That probably state of emergency. They're not going to be open.
But Arby's has the meats.
Arby's, what happened?
Wait, there's 2 fireworks stores here. There's Sky Thunder fireworks, and then not even a block away, it's America's fireworks.
Now, which one has better
Illinois?
prices?
I mean, true. Which one's got the Lambo?
The preferred bank.
Oh, there's the bank. The Lambo's at the bank.
It's at the bank.
I want to rob a bank so bad.
I mean, this would be the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, there's
probably people locked themselves inside the vault, with what happened, but...
So we could steal their wallets, too.
Yeah.
Keith, do we have a chance to check out the trunk? Because I'd like to nab that police radio and body armor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So you actually do that. I imagine are you going to try to dispose the body, hide it, or are you just throwing it out of the trunk to make room for the fireworks?
I kind of wanted to keep it just in case, but...
The body?
Yeah. You never know.
Okay.
So we put him in the back seat so we can use the carpool lane.
Or if we have to fake our deaths, we have a corpse. But
so we can do a whole fucking weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah. But I mean, you're right. I think the fireworks are more important than this police officer's body. So we'll ditch the corpse. I'm gonna put on his body armor right away. I would like to check the radio, see if we get any inside scoop. See what the buzz is all about.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm sorry, we can cut this part, but I was just thinking the best place to go to look for a car that's in good shape is an auto repair shop. If you go in, you find work orders, and you can see this car's done. Whatever the work they did, this car's done and ready to be picked up. Then go find that car out in the parking lot. That car's going to be in the best shape.
Bro,
yeah,
that was ridiculous.
I pulled up on an auto repair shop.
You could just look in the parking lot. You want to go through their paperwork?
Well, as I'm saying, some of those cars are there to be serviced because there's something wrong with them. But if you go through the paperwork, you can see, this one just had its oil changed and the AC's fixed. Or it just got new suspension put in, whatever.
Why don't you go to the library and do a book report?
Yeah, I can do a book report on cars.
You guys are having this argument, basically. And we're just you know what, whatever, I'm going to go look through it. And Steven, you're listening to the police radio.
I'm on my police scanner, smoking cigs.
Yep. And I'm not sure how police radios work. I don't imagine that they have too much range for them. Right? It's not going to be
I imagine they do. It has to cover a whole city.
Yeah, I would also imagine.
I mean,
they use different channels, but I imagine they go for a while, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's an emergency.
All the police that listen to your podcast, please write it.
Hey, FBI, CIA agent, whoever that's put us on a list. If you're listening, let us know in the comments. Call us and tell us. Call us and tell us how that works.
We're pretty cool.
Yeah, I would give you the scope of a city, but statewide.
Yeah,
I think that it's not going to be able to. Do that. So you'll be able to hear if they're approaching, but you're not going to be able to hear everything.
Right.
With that.
Okay.
So with that being said, you don't hear anything. And then as Rich is coming out, roll a D20. Get higher than a 10 to get your Lambo.
It's a nat 20.
Oh my gosh, it's in perfect condition.
It's a Countach.
Thank
It,
God
like-
you checked the auto
Full-
mechanics records.
Yeah. Like it's got like pages, like pages and pages of the work history and everything. Like this thing is in pristine condition.
Suicide doors.
So you come out holding the paper in your hand and the keys, like so excited. Holding the keys, so excited, and then you go to find the car. Steven, you don't hear anything.
Okay.
As he opens up the car door, you hear the what you imagine as one of the troopers that you
Ditched.
crashed into, paging for assistance and giving the description of your car.
I think I'd like to answer the call. And this is Officer Special Agent Bobo reporting for duty.
And he responds, "Who is this?"
It's your worst nightmare, brother. Who's this?
Where the fuck are you?
Everywhere and nowhere. I am the Batman. Do we lure them to a death trap, or am I pushing our luck here, Ricky?
I mean, I think we can give them like wrong coordinates. It's radio. It's not like a cell thing they can like track down or triangulate our location.
True. I'll tell them to meet me at the Hobby Lobby in I don't know any of the city names.
Marshall is the city we're in.
Well, I don't want that one.
We're going to be leaving.
Well, give them the next a city over, a different exit or something.
Come
Come on, Road Scholar.
on 1 second.
I give him the name of a city over and tell him to meet me at the
Meet us at the
Crackle Barrel.
Armstrong United Methodist Church.
Yeah, be there,
Off
be
40.
square. I'll be waiting in the chapel.
I can see where someone might hear this and take this as a veiled threat to us setting up in and shooting people at a church. So I want to.
Yeah, using real locations was not our smartest move.
Yeah, not a great.
Let's nip that in the bud going forward, fellas. And
Yeah, let's
We apologize to the people of Illinois.
meet us at the.
well, they don't matter. I mean, it's Illinois.
Yeah, they're from Illinois.
Next state, though, we'll start.
Chicago's all right.
Yeah,
Meet us
true.
at the. No, it's not. It's okay. They know. Meet us at the rest area. Just across the state line.
I'll be in the third stall.
Yeah.
Just tap your foot. So we got the Lambo. We got body armor. I mean, this is a big glow up for the trash cats. I got a gun now. I got a Glock, body armor. Ricky's got a Lambo.
Does a Countach have a trunk?
What?
Does a Lamborghini Countach have a trunk or a place to store things?
Who needs it?
I mean, we got all these fireworks.
They can ride shotgun with us. Just don't get a shot or in a fire. Don't wreck and we'll be fine. Although if we do wreck, it'll be pretty epic.
There is a trunk. Okay, it's not a big one.
But I mean,
You
we
definitely have to drop the trooper.
got some good loot today. So how?
Yeah, we can't bring the trunk. We can't bring the cop with us.
So you strap him to the top.
Yeah. like a pirate ship, mount them on the front.
better than dragging on the bottom.
There definitely are ratchet straps.
Yeah.
They're not a repair place.
So I feel like we haven't found our magenta though. What do we miss? I'm feeling a little empty inside. I know we're missing something.
We're gonna find it where we go.
Okay. Well, where are we going?
Fucking Hawaii. What are you talking about?
We just hopping back in?
Yeah, man. Let's go.
All right. Rock and roll.
All right, so you guys are in the Lamborghini now, and you are driving off in the sunset again, this time with fireworks.
Yes.
and a dead police officer strapped to the front of the vehicle.
It's fucking beautiful.
And you don't run into any more trouble for Illinois. Can you pull up the map real quick?
Yeah.
And you get pretty far in, like you're about halfway into Illinois. And as you are kind of just laughing and having a good time, because you guys are, like you said, big glow up. This is great. You see to the south of you, you see a herd of cattle in the farm.
Uh-oh.
And they're just like running as fast as they can towards the highway.
Are they purple?
And you see coming over the crest of the hill, it's about, I don't know, half a mile to your left and in front of you. Cresting over the top of the hill, you see a giant T-Rex.
Oh, shit. Where the fuck did he come from?
And we're going to leave it there, I think.
I love
Fuck!
I love a good cliffhanger. Where would he have came from? We don't know yet. There's
Wait. Is a museum?
observe.
Is it flesh and
Yeah, we have to take a closer look.
Flesh and blood T-Rex.
yeah, not
Is he purple? That would be too Barney-like, but he's got to be magenta. Has he got magenta eyes, or has he got glistening scales?
I want to see the gritty reboot of Barney. Have you seen the Winnie the Pooh
No.
horror movie?
I heard
I've
it's
seen-
terrible.
Yeah, I've seen like still images of it. I haven't seen any of the clips or anything. But
Yeah, where's my fucking Barney as a T-Rex
Is
eating
this
people?
Will this be our first boss battle?
I mean, no. Besides the Super Smash Brothers stuff.
well,
Those
the
are
first,
regular battles.
the first episode, I would say the mob of zombies, like the last stand.
But this is on a whole nother level. We did fight giant Donkey Kong, but this is a T-Rex.
Yeah, and it's like real life.
Yeah, yeah, that's real. This isn't a video
This
game.
isn't a video game.
I loved how action-packed. It was fun to have like a prolonged like action sequence like that.
Very cool episode today.
It's hype mode.
Yeah,
Straight waka flocka shit.
definitely. I've been looking forward to doing this for a long time now, and I'm glad that we had a good fun exercise out of it, and then it still left us with more to go. It's one of those I go back and forth with D&D podcasts where it's like it's moving too fast or it's not moving fast enough, and I like having like episodal bits in between where it feels like we had our monster of the week kind of thing. And in this case, the monster of the week was a series of cops.
I do want to say, I don't know. I'm curious how this sounds to people, but even if it doesn't sound good to a listener, I just have to say it is so much fucking fun to play. Like this to me is like way more fun than D&D or like any other imagination game, and I feel like really good about us kind of like forging our own path with this, and then Keith making it like so much cooler than I ever could have expected. Like this is really fun. I'm proud of us.
I'm proud of us too. I'm very proud of Keith always.
Killing it,
Thanks.
dude.
I did just realize if the boss battle of the monster of the week was a series of cops, then the treasure chest we found at the end of the dungeon was a Lambo and a bunch of fireworks. That's pretty fucking rad.
We're ready to riot.
Fucking eat shit, D&D. This game rules. Well, I think that's going to be it for us. Thanks again for listening, everybody. Thank you to Approaching Human for the use of his music. You can find his work on SoundCloud at Approaching-Human.
Yes, thanks, John. One of these days, you're making us custom Palaces and Panda music, and I'll figure out the intro. And yeah, we're gonna continue to keep doing this with Keith, and he has so many cool ideas that we're so excited to get to, and it's just gonna be a really fun like reoccurring thing for us to keep dipping into now and again.
Yeah. Make sure to check out the show page at Trash Cats Trashcast on Instagram for news and arts from the show. Go to Facebook for the memes.
The memes, if you're super bored, you can check out my trashy art on Instagram at Skyzix, SKYZACX. Shouts out
Keith,
to you, Keith.
Where can we find more of what you do?
So right now I'm focusing on my Etsy shop with my wife.
Yeah.
So Cinder and Stitch, all spelled out, Cinder and Stitch is the name of our shop.
Cinder, Cinder, not Sender. Cinder and Stitch.
Cinder.
Great
and
job.
Stitch,
Make
yes,
it
thank you.
more confusing.
Yeah. It says the people that were on the Trash Cats Trashcast. It's impossible to say, and it sucks to spell.
Keith, one of these days you're going to be a professional. I know you and Ricky were talking about this. You're going to like sell games you make to companies because you're so good at writing fun ideas.
You know what's actually interesting is Keith came over here with a board game that he made for us to play test, and it's really fucking good.
It's super cool. Hell yeah.
Thank you. That is going to be on the Etsy page at some point soon. I don't want to give a time frame, but maybe in the next couple months or so.
It's in the works. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Well, I think that's going to be all for us today. Stay classy, eat trashy.
Go fast, eat trash.
Meow.
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 Meow.